Boom, baby. We are live. What is up, guys? Welcome to Interview with a Man, episode 727. I'm back after a 5-month hiatus, longest break I've ever taken on this channel since 2018. Go check it out yourself. I have learned so much. I've took some time off to reflect. I took some time off to rest and to train my inner group community members. We went to Manila, we went to Orlando, we went to Miami, we went to California, and then I took a little time off and may or may have not gone to Hawaii 3 times this year. All of that and more is going to be covered on this screen. Bear with me as we get started right now.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay,
You don't know how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself who are-
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay.
Did
You
you watch
can
my
do
channel?
what you want to do for your content.
Oh, boy, sorry, straight.
And
She's
you can do
triggered.
that. No, Adam
not
sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She can build me a sandwich. For a man.
My man's
It's common sense in every other country in the goddamn world. But here you got to get out a goddamn Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're going to attract fucking predators.
How do you like that new intro? Shout out to everybody who is here because you truly matter to me. I hope you know that. I'm just going to say this now, and it will be deleted, but we are going to have the most epic Rumble rant at the end of this stream. And I assure you, you're not going to want to miss out on that one. We're going to go straight over to Rumble when I'm ready for that. How's everybody doing, guys? It's great to be back. And I got to say, thank you all for being here. Shout out to the boy. Donnie Boy says, new intro is fire. Thank you so much, my friend. How do you guys like that? Yeah, guys, I've been taking some time off. I was taking some time off. I was doing my thing. I was taking my time off for being a content creator. However, in regards to coaching and helping men, that never stops. Every single day, I am dialed in. And I am here for one reason and one reason only. I am not here for clout. I am not here for money. I am not here for recognition. I am not here for girls. None of that shit ever mattered whatsoever since I started this channel in 2015. Let's make this very, 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 very crystal clear as I move forward. My number one goal and only goal moving forward in this channel and for the rest of my life is to help as many men as humanly possible. Okay. I got to tell you, when I took this time off, okay, I didn't make a big announcement. I didn't make it a big thing to say, oh, hey guys, come circle around me and worship me because I'm some fucking content creator and this and that, all this trash, quite frankly. Okay. I needed to take some time off. Okay. As you guys know, I've been doing 5 live streams or more per week, every week, with the exception of taking a little bit of time off to run the Masculine Empowerment Network since 2019. Okay. And I got to tell you guys, I needed the time off. I really did. I am human. I am a man. And I needed the time off. I needed the time off to look at everything. And I really needed the time off to just kind of collect myself and refine my coaching approach, refine my training. Okay. This week, we'll be releasing 2 documentaries that showed exactly what I was doing when I was offline. Each documentary is about 3 hours long. Okay. And the first documentary that's going to be coming out is the Passport Pro Manila program. Now, this Manila documentary is light years better than our Tokyo documentary. The guy we hired for the Tokyo documentary, quite frankly, was an amateur. He was late with everything. Just full disclosure, I'm just going to catch you up on what was going on behind the scenes. And the production quality was it was not up to the level that is necessary and required of me. However, the Manila documentary is phenomenal. And then I launched a private members only Orlando Mega Mansion event, which we held in Orlando, Florida a couple weeks ago. Phenomenal event. We ran it like a fight club. If you wanted to come to the event, you had to fight. And moving forward, that's how it's going to be with all of our events. If you want to come to the event, you have to fight. If you can't fight, you can't come. I don't care. Can't fight, not okay. Okay. Can't fight, it's okay. Won't fight, not okay. All right. If you lack the ability to physically fight, then, well, we're going to sort you out. But I need to know that I'm dealing with some real men, because we live in a world of fakers. We live in a world of charlatans. Give me a second. I'm going to fix my shit. We live in a world of pretenders. And, behind the scenes, I see it all. Okay. You see it right here? Kingmaker MLD. Somebody said to me the other day, the king has returned. And I told the guy, I said, listen, brother, with all due respect, I'm not the king. I don't want to be the king. You're the king. Okay. I am not here to jerk myself off like a lot of these content creators who claim to be about masculine self-development, yet all they do is chase drama and chase notoriety, because quite frankly, if you want to get straight to the nuts and bolts of it, their inner game is lacking. They feel lacking inside, so they need to go out there and create drama. They need to go out there and lie. They need to go out there and seem better than they are, because they just don't accept the fact of who they are. They don't feel that they're good enough. Okay. And shout out to my father, my great man in my life, Red Pill Thor, MLD Skull to my badass son. I went out and saw Thor, Desert Sniper, MLD. That's me. Okay. We were out there in the Mojave Desert, iron sighting, tannerite, 100 yards out, baby, clipping that thing like no problem. Me, Red Pill Thor, and my great friend, who I'm so honored and privileged to even have this man recognize me, John Fitch, former welterweight champion of the World Series of Fighting and title contender for the UFC in the welterweight division when he fought George St. Pierre. John Fitch is an amazing guy. John Fitch is a 10 out of 10. And I am creating a solid team that is ready to train and help the next generation of men to get what they want. Okay. Money, muscles, game, frame. Don't forget it. You never will forget it. Okay. When you hear money, muscles, game, frame, you know the name. It's me, MLD, and I'm here to help you. That is the damn truth. Okay. I am here to help every single last one of you guys get what you want in life. And as a guy who's accomplished quite a bit, I would say, in my life. This whole masculine renaissance that we're seeing right now is actually tied back to me. If you really just go back to the 2019 body language mastery program that I launched, if you look at the classes that graduated that year, you know, a lot of these guys, a lot of these content creators out here, because I got a bone to pick with them, and I'm just going to vent. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to make fun of anybody other than Richard Cooper and his big, bald beta male head. Okay. Rub that pheromone soap down, baby. Rub it all over yourself, Richard. He's the only one that will continuously be the butt of my jokes because of his lack of loyalty and his lack of a spine, because that's what he is. You know, he only cares about money. And that's truth. And if you guys saw what I saw behind the scene, you'd run. But that's neither here nor there. Richard would continue to be the butt of all jokes because Pooper, Scooper, Cooper, that's what he is, a joke. But a lot of these content creators, guys, you see, the thing is, a lot of these guys, I've kind of come down to the realization that they don't train guys up because they can't train guys up. They don't really know the fundamentals. They don't really know how to level up because them behind the scenes, they're not leveled up. They're not leveled up. Okay. And that's what this channel is going to continue to be. Okay. This channel is going to be about you right there. Okay. I don't give a fuck if you're white. I don't give a fuck if you're black. I don't give a shit if you're Arab. I don't give a shit if you're Hispanic or Muslim or Christian or whatever. If you're a man who wants to increase the quality of your life, I'm the guy that you come and see, because nobody else offers the training. Nobody else offers the programs. Nobody else will sit hours on end on Zoom. Okay, nobody else will fly halfway around the fucking world to come meet you. But where they lack, we're going to thrive. Okay. And there's a lot of fakers too. I got to say, there's a lot of guys in the chat that they're what I like to call, you know, these internet alphas. They're internet alphas. They just want to fucking pretend. They want to, oh, let's own this 304. Let's this, let's that. Okay. And the reality is that doesn't get you ahead. Okay. My track record is a fucking track record of success. My track record is a success because you know why my track record is a success? Because you right there, because you're doing the work. You're doing what is necessary to elevate yourself as a man in this time where men are so needed right now. Guys, let me tell you something too. I went back to America recently, okay? And the thing is, from what I've seen, okay, I truly believe that the tides are turning, okay? Got to get the Zin in. I got the Japanese version of the Zins. You guys like those nicotine things? These things are fire, bro. These things get you locked in. I went back to America and I did ground research. I did a bunch of cold approaches. I did a bunch of dating app approaches, and I've got to say, okay. And let me just say something else too, okay? A lot of these content creators that like, oh, I get bitches, I get this, I get that. You know, what they've done, once they make a little bit of money, they no longer lead with game. They lead with their finances. They lead with their status. And quite frankly, that's a crutch. Okay? Because if you want to be a real motherfucking G like me, let me name some real fucking G's right now. You want to be a real fucking G with game like me, like King Dre, like Afi Kingdom, like Paul from Apex Mindset, like Red Pill Thor. Okay. Yeah, sure. Maybe they're not super clouded up and they don't fucking say all the buzzwords or do whatever the fuck you guys like out there. Okay. But these guys can get out there and wear a fucking potato sack and scoop a baddie. All right. The problem is, from what I've been looking at and my data set of interviewing you guys who come get the training, the problem is the men. Men are afraid. somebody said Mario Valdez says Myron Gaines. You'll never see me being passive aggressive or talking shit about Myron Gaines, Fresh, any of these guys that are my real friends. No. Okay. So that's not this channel. I'm not some catty fucking pussy ass guy that's gonna say it. If I'm gonna call somebody out, it's gonna be direct. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that on this channel, Mario. Right? Kind of got sidetracked there. But okay, yeah. So like I said, I did the approach, right? And guys, I got to say, we truly are making a difference. Okay. We truly are making a difference. There is a tide turning in the world. Julian Assange was just set free the news just broke like an hour ago. Okay. Because men like you tuning in and watching, supporting. Okay. It reminds me of that movie. Have you ever seen that movie? What was it? It was the fourth Alien movie. Was it Alien Resurrection when they cloned Ripley? Spoiler alert. I think it was Alien Resurrection, right? And there is a scene in this movie where one of the aliens is in a captive situation. He's in a cage and he's in glass that don't break, right? And Kyle 2020 says, saw it back in 98, I think, when it hit cable. There you go, baby. Shout out to my 90s babies. Shout out to all you boys. I love you all. For real. Dead ass. I love every single last one of you guys, honestly. When the aliens would misbehave, okay, and the scientists would put his hand over a red button and he would push it, and liquid nitrogen in a gas form would shoot at the aliens and punish them, right? And they'd be like, ah, it's a great scene. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Alien Resurrection 97. Thank you so much, Billy. And then the reason they did that because the alien's little mouth thing like hit the glass and like tried to attack the guy, and the scientist was like, oh yeah, motherfucker, boom, and fucking frosted his ass. And then when the alien got close again to the gas, after he froze them and tortured them a little bit, the alien came back to the glass and opened his mouth again. And then the scientist just put his hand above the red button, and the alien was like, and it backed off. And he says, they're learning. If you look at the demeanor of the girls now who go on the Fresh and Fit podcast and all those panel shows, right? They're learning. They're changing. I met a girl when I was in Miami, and she's a beautiful girl. She's 19. She's gorgeous. We were talking, having a little chit chat, and just talking with her really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And little things. She was like, guys don't approach me. She's like, guys barely approach me. And she's like, if they do, it's old men who slide into my DMs and Instagram and send me the most cringe shit. And I was like, okay, can I see these DMs? And I saw it. And guys, I got to say, man, dudes are down bad. Dudes are down bad hard, bro. A lot of you dudes are fucking cooked. Not you. Watching here, you're not cooked. You're trying to do better. Okay. But a lot of these dudes are cooked, bro. These women now are dying for a good man. Okay. And another thing is this. You don't need to go out there and have sex with a bunch of girls. You don't need to go out there and be some super player. You need to do what you want to do. Okay. If you want to stay celibate and you want to wait for marriage, and that's the thing regarding to your beliefs, I support it. Okay. If you want to go out there and bang girls from coast to coast, I support it. If you want to travel the world globally, you guys know I'm the leader of the one and only centralized passport bro community. Okay. I can help you with that. I've done it all. I've made millions of dollars. I've slept with hundreds of girls. I've gone on thousands of dates. I've done 10,000 plus approaches. I've had probably at this rate, like since I've been on Tinder since 2014, I probably have matched a bare minimum of 100,000 girls over the years. Okay. Whatever you want to do, we can sort you. Dating apps are not dead. Okay. You don't know how to use them correctly. Cold approach is not dead. Okay. Anybody who says cold approach is not important can't cold approach. Anybody who says cold approach doesn't work doesn't have good game. Okay. Period. If you lead with status, if you lead with money, I assure you, you will be burned. Okay. My views on America to a degree have changed. Okay. I went back because I hear everybody complaining about money and I hear everybody complaining about inflation. So I went back to the United States. I went to Publix. And you guys remember, I used to be very, very poor. Okay. I used to be extremely poor. And I would have to stretch $200 on a week sometimes. I went and I looked at the food choices, the prices, the price of gas, everything. Okay. I know the economy is down, but I truly think the economy is just down for people that don't really have their life sorted out. Okay. We are living in the best time ever. Okay. We are living in the most technologically advanced time. We have the fastest internet. We have the best tech. We have the highest paying jobs. What these people, okay, do, what the elites do, is they try to disenfranchise you. They try to make you feel hopeless. They try to make you feel despair. They want you blackpilled because you are a man, okay? And being a man is the best thing to be on this planet, okay? If you're a man and you hate your life, you're considering self-deletion or anything along those lines, I assure you that is not the path, my brother. You have a rightful place in this world. And the gateway to getting everything that you want is hard work. I've been saying it since the beginning of these live streams, and I'll continue to say it. The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few.
Shut up and take my money.
Okay? The workers are few. Shout out to Fang Boston, the first super chat on the return, guys. Thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say real quick. He says, ravenous savages reaching critical mass with MLD. Welcome back from Dr. Dentist Chat. What up, baby? You helped me through a divorce and a failed business. New frame, new wife, new son, new outlook. Keep changing lives. Brother, I'm going to hit you with the Final Fantasy VII. You see that, guys, right there? Let's hit him with the wow. That's what this channel's about, okay? I am not searching for a viral moment. I am not searching for more subscribers other than if I can help that man make his life better, okay? Let's make that very, very clear. I do not want to be known as the coolest YouTuber. I do not want to be known as the most popular YouTuber. I do not want to be known as the most super chatted YouTuber. I don't want to be known as any of that. I want to be known as the guy that when you want to change your fucking life, when you want to ascend, when you want to live up to your masculine potential, you know it's MLD. It's the Masculine Empowerment Network. We are the next men. We are the next generation. We are the generation of warriors. We are the generation of fighters. We are the generation of competent men. Okay. And when you look around you, your friends, family, the ones that you think love you, and they tell you, oh, you're good enough just the way you are. You don't need to lose weight. You don't need to make more money. You don't need a girlfriend. You don't need to change your life. You don't need to pursue your dreams. They're not saying that to you.
Shut up and take my money.
They're rationalizing their loserdom. They're rationalizing their negativity. They're rationalizing their lack of action. They're rationalizing their laziness. They're rationalizing their filth, their degeneracy, their broken spirit. That's not you. When you try to change, the crabs in the bucket will inevitably try to pull you down. But you got to be strong. And you are strong. You are a strong man. You are a capable man. You are a powerful man. You can do these things. Okay? You want to know one thing I hear often? Okay? One thing I hear often from people who, when they ask me, hey, what do you do for a living? What do you do? Right? I say, I'm a men's life coach and dating coach and self-improvement coach, right? I'm an excellence coach. They say, oh, so you just coach a bunch of losers, right? When people tell me that, guys, I got to tell you, it takes me every ounce of self-respect to not knock that motherfucking person out. Because I used to be just like you. I started my journey back in the day with a real G, a player in the game. His name is Player Supreme. He helped me. He helped me overcome my negative thoughts. For you guys that feel like you're trapped in your own mind, you feel like no good thing is coming your way, you feel a sense of despair, you feel like a loser, okay? I know what it feels like. I've been there. I've overdrafted my account. I've been left by girls. I've been laughed at. You know, I've been slapped. I've been beat up. Okay. Every L you can think, I've taken it. It makes me so mad when I hear those words because you're not a fucking loser. You're not a loser. None of you guys are a loser. Okay? You're not. You're not at all. And you never will be. Okay? Shout out to Real John F. Kennedy, W Stream, $5 super chat. Thank you so much, brother. Okay? You guys are not losers. None of you. Okay? And the detractors, they can say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, they got to go back to their life of loserdom. Their life where they hide in secret and indulge in filth. When they indulge in their addiction to pornography, they pretend to be an alpha male online, and then they go and they're subscribed to OF. They go and they're addicted to prostitutes. Okay, they go and they get ignored by women. They get shamed by women because women have a sense of knowing if you're a winner or you're a loser. And these losers, they're hurt. They're hurt people because that's what they do. Hurt people hurt people. Okay.
Hello there.
And I got to say that in this life, there's real shout out to you, Dr. B. Thank you so much. Look at that member for 39 months. What a great guy. What a great guy. Okay. Those are the real losers. The ones who criticize you. The ones who throw shit because that's all they got. Like a schizophrenic, right? During this time, I've met so many great guys offline. And I'll tell you a couple things too, right? When I turned off the camera in January, I came back and did the stream with Ryan Dawson because, I promised to take care of him. I paid for his bullet train to come into, round trip to come to Tokyo. I paid for his hotel to stay, right around the corner. And then I took him out, bought him dinner, bought him steaks and whatever. I said, whatever you want to eat, buddy, just rack up my bill. I don't give a fuck. You're a great guy. That other than that, that was the, you know, that was the only stream I did. But when I tell you what, when I turned my camera off, I just needed time to reflect. I needed time to, you know, rebuild and redo things at a higher level for you right there. Okay. And one thing that kind of shocked me was about 3 months after I turned off the camera, something happened that was, you know, that was just very touching, very heartwarming, very kind, very loving. People started reaching out to me, random people on every platform, on Instagram, on YouTube, on X, on Facebook, fucking Facebook.
Good work, soldier.
Okay. And they started saying, hey, man, when are you coming back? We need you. We need your message. And I didn't really understand my reach and my, I say this humbly, but the power that I had. And I'm really not trying to go on some fucking ego trip right now. Okay. But I didn't realize this. And another thing that happened was when I just decided to travel around the world. You know, I went to Manila, Philippines twice. Link up with my great friend there. And Professor Joel Littman, who spoke at our private event. Joel Littman is a multimillionaire, financial genius, and amazing guy. One of the most hospitable guys I've ever met. Let us use his office and everything for the documentary free of charge. And we actually went out from Manila. Then we went to Boracay to check it out. Don't recommend. And then I went to Okinawa. And then I went to Hawaii to check out some rental properties and scout for our upcoming Hawaii Mega Mansion event, which will be happening within this calendar year. I thought I was just another guy. But everywhere I go around the world, people stop me in the street. And they're like, yo, dude, thank you so much for doing what you do. Your content changes my life, men and women. Okay. It was unbelievable. I was so, quite frankly, shocked because I just didn't know that I had that much pull. I didn't know that I had that much influence. I didn't know that I had that much impact on the world. And that really made me think about things in a different way. I was on a small shuttle bus, right? And so in order to get to Boracay, where all the resorts are, right? I'll tell you a quick little story. You got to get on a plane from Manila, okay? And then you have to get on that plane, and then you have to, when you get off the plane, then you have to get on a boat, and you have to sail across this little body of water, okay? And then after you get on that little boat, you get off, and then you have to fucking get on a little shuttle bus. And I am in the middle of nowhere. Middle of absolutely nowhere. And a girl, cute girl too, with nice tits. That's all I'll say there. But she was like, hey, I've seen you before. She's like, you're the guy that I saw on the Just Pearly Things podcast. And I really like what you have to say. In the middle of nowhere, okay? In the absolute middle of nowhere. And that really took me back, okay? And it made me just think, wow, like, are we really making that much of an impact? You know, are we really changing the world? Does my work actually matter to this degree? And, you know, it does. And the reason it matters is because you matter. Because you sit there, you watch, you click like, you leave a comment. By the way, guys, if you're not leaving comments, I gotta say, I read every fucking comment. I'm addicted to reading comments. And I gotta say, I love it. We got a Rumble rant real quick. Oh, my bad. John in Da Nang, looks like he's out in Vietnam, says, welcome back, John. Your live streams helped me get out of the USA and move to Da Nang. I appreciate you, sir. Keep it up. You make a difference. And that's the thing. So many people have been reaching out to me saying, you made a difference. You made a difference. You made a difference. And that right there is the number one thing that matters to me. What matters to me is you. Okay. What matters to me is that you're doing the work, you're doing what's necessary to change your life. I, to a degree, have lost my privacy. And it's okay. And it is okay because it's worth it. It is truly, truly worth it.
Good work, soldier.
Saluting face.
Oh, it reads now. Great. Shout out to you boys. Shout out to Rafferty, $10 super chat, says, John, it was great hanging out with you in Orlando. I'm cutting the fat, working the wiener cart, and I have big plans for the future. Thanks for all you do. Thank you so much, Rafferty. Let me hit you with the Final Fantasy VII. And then shout out to Billy Huang right there, who also just hit me with a $50 direct donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. So moving forward, I want to just make it very, very, very clear. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. I don't give a shit what anybody has to say about me. Okay. They can make all the hit pieces. They can make all the coordinated attacks. They can say all they want to say. But at the end of the day, I know who I am. And that's the core of having rock solid in your game. I know who I'm not. Therefore, I know who I am. Okay. And I'm the guy that's here for you. I'm the guy that is in your corner. All right. I also want to say something. Okay. I have the monthly coaching program that I run, okay, which I've consistently been running in my time away. And I thought that the majority of these guys would quit. I thought that these guys would give up and be like, well, this guy's not online. So there really is no reason for me to be involved in this thing. We didn't lose a single member. Not a single member lost. Those guys, one of our guys, Elias, out in Germany, was able to do $500,000 in sales in 1 month with my coaching programs. Okay. Those guys in the monthly coaching, I got to say, you know who you are. You know if you're watching right now. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I salute you. You are truly a real man. It's not because you're paying me $150 a month. Okay. It's because you are consistently showing up and doing what needs to be done in your life to get what you want. Because that's what we need right now. Okay. The woke mob is losing. Their propaganda is no longer working. Women are getting back into the kitchen, literally. The trad wife thing, I know a lot of people are talking shit and like, oh, the trad wife thing is just a cope. No. Pay them no mind. Pay them mind. They don't see the big picture. Okay. They don't see the truth. They don't see the changes being made. And ask yourself, honestly, ask yourself, guys, do you see a change being made in the world? Do you see a change being made in America? Look what happened in Europe recently, right-wing landslide. Look what happens in America, okay? Before, you couldn't even say anything about the election on YouTube. Now you can say, and we all know what happened in 2020 with the election. Okay. So do not lose faith, my brothers. Do not become disheartened. I want you to be bold like a lion. Remember, okay, and remember this clearly. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear will castrate you. Fear will enslave you. Okay? You are good enough. You can achieve the dreams that you want. You can get the life that you want. And it is under the mask of hard work. And I will be with you here every step of the way. My motivation is pure. My heart is pure. And I've been just like you guys. You guys know I grew up in a broken home. Okay. I love my mom. My mom did her best possible that she could. You know, she was 19 years old, pregnant with me, gave birth to me, and was just trying to get to America, trying to make the best life for her children. You know, me, my brother and sister, we all have 3 different fathers. It was really hard upbringing, a lot of poverty, a lot of violence. You know, I was beaten like a fucking animal. I know all my fucking black dudes out there know exactly what I'm talking about. I was beaten like you, bro. But you know, I laugh at it now because these hard things, hard life makes you a hard man, right? And you know, I know exactly how it feels to be down and out. And I know sometimes you're just like, is there anybody out there that cares? Is there anybody out there like, can I make a change in my life? Can I do these things? And the answer is yes. Again, but it is hidden under the mask of hard work. Okay. So all my black bros in the chat agreeing with me. Holy. And then my truth is LOL, good old MLD still got some jokes, baby. And then D's nuts hit me with the cry emoji. You guys know what's up. Okay. We are absolutely making a change. Yeah, and you're part of it. We are having a masculine renaissance, guys. We're having a masculine renaissance. Okay. And things are looking up. If you follow me on Instagram, I have some great news. We have finally secured the new studio. We are on a 58th floor high rise in one of the most luxurious buildings in Tokyo. And I assure you, we are just getting started. We're building a big studio. There's going to be panel shows. There's going to be solo streams from me. One of my promoters the other day talked to Quentin Rampage Jackson here in Japan because he was just here for a fight and he was out partying in one of the after hours clubs on Saturday night. We're getting big guests lined up and I'm not going anywhere. I am 38 years young, baby. You're going to need a fucking wrecking ball to put me out, baby. You're going to need a lot to stop me. Okay? You can't stop me. And they won't. If you guys know the personal hell that I've been through these last 2 years, trying to secure this visa, trying to secure this place, and trying to show you guys the truth about women internationally, okay? The majority of people would have given up. So much stress, so much heartache, so much pain, so much rejection, so much questioning myself. Am I good enough? Is this even worth it? Am I crazy? Am I just delusional? You know, am I just some internet loser turning on his live stream and, you know, corralling a group of losers? All these things went through my head. You know, I'll tell you everything that's gone through. Am I too old? You know, am I not jacked enough? Am I not good looking enough? Am I not clouded up enough? You know, all these things, they pass through my head. But thank God for my team of people around me, my great friends, the leaders in my community who are there to answer the phone when I need a call, you know. And, you know, I'm human too. Okay. I'm human too. And that's another thing I'll continue to be. I'll continue to be human because I think it's so disingenuous that these guys, you know, they're always like, so many people online, I don't get it. I truly don't understand the lying, the pretending to be rich, the pretending to be a millionaire when you're fucking broke. You're not a millionaire. You know, I truly don't understand. I don't understand. Like, if I could just start my live stream, you know, and do it in the most ghetto way possible, looking like absolute dog shit. If I can do it, then why can't they? You know, why? Like, if you're so amazing and alpha male and, you know, you're such a big boss, then boss up, right? Boss the fuck up. Let me show you. And for you guys that are newer, I want to show you a video where I'm 5 years younger, by the way. Okay. This is where it all started. Okay. That's me 5 years ago. Younger, broker, less refined. Alrighty. Looks like we are live. Welcome to the first ever episode of Interview with a Man. And I'm your host, Jonathan from Modern Life Dating. Still getting the setup all situated here. And looks like I already got some people in here. Looks like 3 people already. All right. So let's see the chat get in here. Hit me up in the chat. Let me know who's here. And the Void, what's going on, man? I'm going to just let this thing get set up. I really, it's my first time doing this. So we're going to fire up the Instagram feed as well. And we're going to make this happen. Here we go. Konnichiwa, my friend. Okay, You see, it takes balls to be who you are. It takes balls to put this camera on and put yourself out there. It takes balls to show up every single day. Live streaming for fucking 3 people. Now we have 200 plus people here watching live. Okay. Wild to see. This is what hard work looks like. Thank you to Real John of Kitty for the $5 super chat. Shout out to My Truth $2 super chat. Nothing better than to look back and see one progress. Thank you, brother. Okay. So yeah, Short Prit says you got to start somewhere, man. Inspiring. Yeah, and that's what I want to tell you guys. Like, look where I started off. Okay, and go watch my old streams. Never once am I like, I want more clout. I want more status.
Take my money.
I want more empty platitudes. Okay. I want more bullshit to fill the void that is in my heart because I have a broken inner game. That's the reality about what these fucking people are doing out here. Okay. So this channel will continue to be a channel of education. This channel will continue to be a channel of transformation. This channel will continue to be a light in a dark world, but we're lighting this bad boy up. Things are getting better. Okay. So moving forward, let me tell you what's going on. Okay.
Shut up and take my money.
We are going to be doing the Masculine Empowerment Network this year. We'll probably have 2 enrollments. Okay. I cannot stress how important it is that if you want to make a transformation in your life, okay, if you want to make more money, if you want to get more girls, if you want to have more confidence, if you want to learn cold approach, if you want to master dating apps, if you want to have so many choices with women that it's no longer a thing in your mind that stresses you out, I'm your man. This is your channel. Okay. When we had the Orlando event, okay, we had up to 30 dudes in that house at one point. Okay. And the brotherhood, the camaraderie, not a single person had to worry about things being stolen. Not a single person had to worry about nonsense, back talk, fighting, none of that. Okay. This event was amazing. It was truly amazing. And I'm going to show you guys a little clip of what we did. I'm going to show you the let's be honest, y'all want to see the fights. Okay. So I'm going to show you a couple of insider clips here of what we did. And then moving forward, this is going to be released probably in a day or 2. And then from there, I'll show you. It's already prepared and edited and uploaded on the channel. It's just it's unlisted at the moment. See this here? I'll show you a little clip. So listen, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to everybody for coming here to the Orlando Mega Mansion event. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. Okay, so as you guys know, I run the Masculine Empowerment Network, Inner Game Healing. And this is where, shout out to the homeboy right here. This is Parth. I want to give Parth a big shout out. Parth is a short little Indian kid that was following the bullshit teachings of Justin Mark, the fake millionaire and scammer. And this kid came here. He was all, on that woo-woo bullshit. That yeah, W Parth in chat. If you guys met Parth, and give Parth a little shout out, give a W Parth to him right there. Parth put on the headgear, never been in a fight in his life, and he fought one of the more jacked guys that was there. My good friend Samuel here. But take a look here, and you can just see this is kind of what we did. You can see the documentary is 2 hours and 46 minutes long as well. Great documentary. You're gonna love it when it comes out. I'll probably do a director's cut. Let me know in the comments if you want me to actually do like a whole play-by-play as I watch it and give commentary. But this is what I like to see. Not his stomach. Jab in the right straight. Go. There you go. Step in with the next time. There you go. Ozzy, move from there. Matthew, switch with Ozzy.
Stay calm.
Yeah. Wall.
Part. Stay calm, Part. Just breathe.
There you go.
Sam. Oh, you're right. Good. There you go. You're staying calm, Part. You got control. There you go. Keep it up.
Hands up.
There you go. That's all, Ken.
Part, throw some punches.
Come on, if you see it, there you go. Rotate the power. Other way. There you go, Part. There you go.
There you go.
Hands up. Feet under you.
Just stay calm. You're staying calm and you're doing great.
Yep. That's a little clip there. I'm gonna show you some of the more skilled guys. There's a guy in the chat, Mr. Jonathan, The guy's a motherfucking killer. Let me put his up. Let me find his fight. Here's Augie, our token black guy. He showed up.
50%.
No, like any Alvarez over there. The Boca top blowout.
I'm sure you guys give one.
Jab, Rafferty, jab. There you go.
There's Rafferty who just sent the super chat. The guy who runs the hot dog cart. This is Mike. I love this guy. This guy fights like a fucking dog.
50%, guys. 50%. Go. Good job. Technique, guys. Technique.
And like, your hands up, say, come on, Raph, shots.
There you go. Good job, Raph. Breathe.
There you go.
I respect every man who has the balls to get in there and fight. I truly do. Yeah, let me get a good one. John Medina fought this redhead here, Judah. This guy's a bad motherfucker, bro. This guy right here, watch him. He's the Bogota bad boy.
All right, 3, 2, 1, fight.
I'll let this one play.
Oh. Go, stay away.
And big ups to Judah. Judah's only 19. John's a 30-year-old man.
Nice. There you go. Good. Minus.
There we go.
Oh,
Like a headache, if you miss the station.
You good, Judah.
Good, see? Take you miss the station.
Okay.
Whoa. Yeah. 50 wins, everyone. Keep your head up.
Good.
Go ahead, 50. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
You're 50. Same thing.
These guys just got.
There you
There you go.
go, guys.
Switch key. You got balls, Judah.
Spin it.
Wow.
Think about it. You can't punch it. It's okay. Watch out. Yeah, get that. See? 30 seconds. There. Kick him off here. Come in. Kick him in.
Yeah, he had to call it after that one. That was a little bit too much. Yeah, but Dean is a bad boy, bro. And for you guys that think that I wouldn't get out there and do it, no. I fight too. I'm not going to just sit there and try to be some ivory tower motherfucker. I'm not the biggest and most jacked dude there.
Three, 2, 1, time.
A little corner time. Round 2. 2 2-minute rounds is what we did.
Bring your guard back. Guard back.
I know.
Set it up. I was looking for a home run. One, two. Even if it doesn't land, 1, 2. Get him think of, bro. That leg's right there.
Yeah, set it up. Step into your right. Load up that left. You can think about it. Think about it, John.
Get that jab out there.
There you go. Right kick.
There you go, John. Oh, slow and steady. Keep your hands close. Keep your hands close. Come on. Relax now. So, 1 minute. Stay calm, breathing. Control the pace.
1, 2, leg kick. 1, 2, leg kick.
Head up, head up. There we go. Good.
He's gonna see it coming.
Just lift.
Keep your hands up, John.
Good.
Little sneak preview for you guys. But yeah, you know, you gotta get out there. You gotta fight if you want to come through. I'll be fighting with you. You know, that's what we're doing. We're doing transformation. We're doing the hard work. We're doing the things that a lot of people don't want to do because, quite frankly, they can't do it. But I'll do it. Will you? Will you join me on this journey of transformation? Okay. Will you join me? Remember, I am the leader of this community, yes, but I am not marching in front of you. I am not marching behind you. I am not from some ivory tower barking orders down at you. I'm standing with you, side by side, with your other brothers there who want to level up, who want to do the work, who want to ascend, who want to live up to their masculine potential. That's what this channel is about. Okay? That's what I'm about. Okay? And that's what we're going to be about moving forward. We had grappling, we had boxing, and we had kickboxing. And those are all in the documentary, which we'll be releasing here pretty soon. And that's the attitude we want. Aaron says, looks fun, even though I'm sure to get my ass kicked. Hey, if you have the balls to get in the room, you're the man. You know, you're the man. And it all starts there. We arrived on Thursday, and Friday we were fighting. And then, you know, that was just to see who's who. And yeah, man. Zach says, I'm at the gym and this shit is firing me up. That's what we do here. Another great guy. Another amazing person. And that's the thing. I'm just so humbled by the quality of men that came through as well. Okay. So that being said, man, it's good to be back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Anytime soon. Okay. Alex, great $1 Rumble rant says, just a brokey. We really miss you, dog. I'm here, bro. I ain't going nowhere. So, would you like to know how I really feel?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Come on over to Rumble. I'll put the link in the chat. It's right there. Just click on that and go subscribe if you're not subscribed to me on Rumble. Okay? It's right here. Come on over down to the Rumble, baby boy. Come on down to Rumble, baby. Come on down. Come on down. Did it go in the chat? Oh, yeah, there it is. Looks like it got blocked on. I can't see it on stream here, but here we go. Right there. That's the link. Okay. Come on over. I'll tell you how I really feel. We're going to can it here on everything. So until then, if you're not going to watch me, much love. Money Muscles Game Frame. You know the name. It's me, MLD. We're ending it here on YouTube.